Hi, you welcome to the Ronnie J Show, and it's amazing to be with you again, and for us to have another conversation and keep talking and encouraging each other. Our vision is to educate you, motivate you to achieve your dream. Through education, through building our capacity, through motivation and learning, we learn from one another and we encourage each other to achieve our dream. It's been very hard. Today, I want to just talk about quickly about the impact of COVID 19 on charities. We're going to be having a different series of programs coming up very soon where we're talking with various people on specific topics. And hopefully, you enjoy it as we go along for the next ride. I took a break for a while from my show so that I can just rearrange and re strategize and think through different things and get other things done so that we can come back to you again. So we're back. Anyway, it's been very challenging for charities during this COVID 19 period. I must confess, you need to have a very strong and positive mindset to get through these challenging times. It's been difficult for big charities, so you can imagine smaller charities like us, the Cancer Africa. It has been practically very difficult. However, I always say that no matter the challenge we face, we have to be creative. We have to think. We have to look. When one door closes, another door must be open. So we have to always keep thinking of ways and strategic ways and innovative ways and creative ways to continue doing the services and providing our services to the local people. All through COVID, all through the challenge, and since March and since January, and we have not stopped providing our services to the local people. We haven't stopped. It's not like the only time we stopped it, we took a week off just to make sure that our center was safe and our staffs had the right protective clothing and what they need to wear and get the regulations correct. But apart from that, it's just been a difficult time because more than ever, our services are needed in Africa. For example, we go door to door to every household, educating them about the early signs and symptoms of cancer and other symptoms. But we've opened up our services because every house we go through, we find other things. When you check in somebody for the symptoms of breast cancer or prostate cancer, you find other things. We find high blood pressure, we find malaria, we find rash, we find just different things that we find. So now we provide a kind of generous service with the core service still being cancer awareness, but we make sure that our our nurses and health workers, as they go from door to door, that they look out for these other things. I'll tell you a bit more about why we do that. I think one of the biggest reasons why we incorporate other diagnoses or look at other things is there is a culture, when people, for example, when people come to our center, somebody might look at them thinking, that person has cancer, so I don't want to come close to that person. Or some people might be embarrassed to walk to our center because it's a cancer center. So we take from the learning. We look at the culture, we look at our culture, and we look at people's reactions. And then we've decided to say, listen, okay, it's a medical, it's a health center. We'll check your blood, your BP, your blood pressure. We'll check your height, we'll check your weight, we'll check you for different things that are not just particularly just cancer symptoms. But we know that our core is that, so that it's open to everybody. And that way we're able to provide a generous service to the local people who need it more. And that's been successful so far. Successful in the sense that we've had more people visit our center. We've had less people tell us to go away when we go to their homes. We got more markets that are opening doors for us to work with them. And it's a long process. We've been at this now for 4 years, but 3.5 years, and we're still going. When I look back and think, wow, how did we come this far? with little resources that we raise from events and from the fantastic supporters who keep giving and keep giving and keep giving. There are those that donate £1 or $1, a month, or $3 a month, and they keep giving to the charity. It's just amazing. Sometimes we just have like maybe nothing in our pot, but I just believe that by the end of the month we'll still have something to pay the workers and provide the service that we provide. So I thank God, and most importantly, I just thank God for using people like yourselves who come and help us. We're planning to give out some aprons, some fantastic aprons. November, December is our target day. Hopefully we'll get them all sewn and labeled and have all the print on them. I'll put some out on the screen so you can see them at the moment. And the idea is that when we have these aprons out, we're going to share them to the various shops and the market where we actually work, in the community that we work. We work in a community called Welu, and Adolo community is based in Edo State in Nigeria. Now, the idea is that when we give as much of these aprons out and this to the local women that work, that trade in those areas, when they wear those aprons, the message on that apron, people will start asking questions. Where is that center? What do they do in that center? And then that would, the people who are wearing these aprons, who know about our center, we can now communicate to the local people, so more people can know about what we do and visit the center and have a more open door system. Because at the end of the day, we want more people in the community to come to our center. We can't force them, but the more we provide and give to them, that's why we share clothes, and the clothes you donate and the shoes you give out and all the items you give to us, we share them out at Easter or Christmas or October when we have the National Day celebration. We try to give out as much as we can to build that community spirit, that community relationship. So I want to thank you all so much. You have been so supportive of our charity, and please, we are building a health center, as you all know.
The last day,
as you can see from the pictures which are being displayed at the
now,
moment,
coming back to London,
we're building a health center, and this health center will provide the services and have a laboratory as well. The laboratory will solve so many problems.
It's the building just going to go around.
I can't begin to tell you that the benefits of a medical laboratory that is free to the local people.
We have come a long way.
If you have malaria,
we have all come a long way.
At the moment,
you
go
supporting
to the local people could go to a chemist, or they could go to a local herbalist who will say, "Oh, it's just malaria," and they'll say, "Oh, everything is malaria."
All in all, today has been very eventful. There was raining.
Do you understand?
If it wasn't for the rain, would have done much
diagnosis of what that thing
fantastic is. Work that your donations has helped us to achieve.
We need to get to a point to reduce mortalities and morbidities. What symptom that you are having has been tested in the lab, and a definite diagnosis has been given before treatment takes place. So that's why we're going to work with bigger hospitals, collaborate with them, so whereby the people in the community come to us, our laboratory, and we'll give them a free definite test, and then they can now take the test results to the hospitals, the bigger central hospitals, where they can now get treatment. So that's the plan, because by doing that, we are creating a psychology in people's mind that when you have a symptom, I've got to check it out. I'm not going to wait for a week or 2 weeks or 1 month because I don't have the money to do the testing, or because it looks like something I had before. I'm just going to ignore it because I know when I have a headache all the time, I know I've just got a headache. No. Your support is helping us to provide this service to the local people to save lives. I mean, there's no greater gift that you can give to life but to save life. And we're in this for the long run. We've been doing this here now for about 3.5 years. Non-stop, 6 days a week, house to house, door to door. I am so proud of you all and the staffs on the ground. It's a privilege, an amazing privilege to do this. Anyway, it's great to be back on the Ronnie J Show. I missed you all so much, and I hope you enjoyed the program. And please, whatever you can, make a kind donation towards the aprons that we're making. We're gonna make as much as we can. I'm targeting to make about 100 between now and the end of October, so we can distribute them by November or first week in December. That's the latest date we can do it, just before Christmas, so it doesn't get too busy. This COVID time, families need support, and we need to help as much as we can. Okay? So to you all, especially Africans in diaspora, I think I need to do a series of programs just targeting Africans in diaspora. I really want to appreciate you all for the support that you give your families at home. And I want to ask you to please, 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 whatever you do, start thinking of how you can help your communities. It's time for us all to to challenge ourselves and think, what can we do for our communities? It's not what the government can do for you, but what you can do for your community. If we all come together, if we all put our hearts together and our hands together, we'll be able to make a difference in the communities where we come from, where our parents and our grandparents live. Thank you. My name is Ronnie Jacobs, the founder of Cancer Africa. And I wish you all the best and never give up on your dream. Okay? One love. Thank you.